Good day, everyone, and our topic for this day is about ellipse. Our objectives are to know the parts of the ellipse, to convert standard form to general form of equation in ellipse, to sketch ellipse, and to solve problems involving ellipse. When we say ellipse, it is a curve resulted when the plane intersects the one cone at an angle other than 90 degrees. It is the set of all points in a plane, the sum whose distances from two fixed points is constant. Those fixed points are called foci. Okay, again, when we say ellipse, it is a curved line resulted when a plane intersects at one cone other than 90 degrees. Okay, so if it is in 90 degrees, so we can form a circle. Okay, so in ellipses, there is a corresponding equations. Okay, if we have x and y axis, this curved line is, of course, is the ellipse. This point is the center. Each of the two fixed points, f sub 1 and f sub 2, is a focus of the ellipse, or the plural form foci or foci. These are the points of foci, f sub 1 and f sub 2. We have the principal axis. This is a line passing through the foci of an ellipse. Okay, so kung nasaan ang foci, nandoon ang principal axis. Vertices. These are the 2 points on the ellipse that lie on the principal axis. As you can see in this figure, this is the V sub 1 and V sub 2, which are representing the vertices. We have also the co-vertices. Co-vertices is the other part of the ellipse. We represent it as co-V sub 1 and co-V sub 2. In any ellipse, for every P sub 1 and point P sub 2, there is always the sum of P sub 1, okay, to F sub 1 plus P sub 1 to F sub 2 is always constant to P sub 2, this is our P sub 2, to F sub 1, and P sub 2 to F sub 2. So, halimbawa, pag kumuha pa ako ng isang point dito, point P sub 3, again, ito ay constant pa rin mula sa point na ito on sa sum ng distance ng point dun sa foci. And lahat ng distances na yun ay constant. Even pag kumuha pa ako tayo ng P sub 4, still, yung sum pa rin na ma-form natin ng lahat ng distances doon sa P sub 4 tutungo sa foci ay constant. We have the eccentricity, which we will be discussed later. In ellipse, we have the major axis. It is a line segment joining the vertices. So this is the major axis of the ellipse in the given figure, wherein the endpoints are the V sub 1 and V sub 2. Okay, again, this is the major axis. Next, we have the minor axis, line segment that passes through the center and is perpendicular to the major axis whose endpoints are on the ellipse. In minor axis, the endpoints of this line segment is the co-vertices, co-V sub 1 and co-V sub 2. Okay, so this is the minor axis. Okay, so we have what we call the focal distance. Focal distance, it is the distance from the center to a focus. So in this figure, this is our center, and the distance between these points, the center and the focus, is what we call the focal distance. Next, okay, so we are going to represent those distances as A, B, and C. A is the distance from the center to a vertex. So from the center to the vertex, we are going to represent it as A. The distance from the center to a co-vertex is B. Okay, so in here, this is the distance, which is represented as B. And C is the focal distance from the center up to the focus. So this is C. In this figure, major axis is composed of two A's. Minor axis is composed of two B's. Equations of ellipse. We have the center 0, 0 and h, k. So in this table, it shows the different cases or conditions of the ellipse. We have the major axis x and y axis, and for the general form, as you can see, all the terms are placed on the one side of the equation and the other side is 0. In standard form of the ellipse, it is very helpful for us because the major axis, the values of A, B are presented in this form of equations. In standard form, we have two terms. In fraction form, and kung sino pinamataas na denominator dito sa dalawang terms natin, siya ang magiging A squared. And kung ano man ang variable ng numerator na pinamataas sa denominator, yun na magiging major axis natin. So, for example, we have this first part. If a squared is below ng x squared, therefore, ang major axis is in x-axis. And in this part, kung ang a squared naman natin is below ng y minus k squared, therefore, ang major axis natin ay nakay y-axis.